Okay, that's it. We're starting. We're starting, goddammit, I say. Oh, that's not going to sound good. That's going to sound like I literally have a lip in the whole time. We're going to slide that over a little bit. For you. Yeah, I got punched in the face the other day, so I got a bloody tooth, so I just have like a little rag in there. That's a totally fabricated story. Yeah. Today's a great day. It's Saturday, May 21st. Another wonderful Saturday. I think it's the last Saturday before Memorial Day weekend. Before we get into the swing of things, not that we haven't already been in the swing of things, but it's been in the air. There's been a lot going on. And I think it's really just going to continue to ramp up in the environment. And I think if you want me to be honest, I'm more of a winter guy, really. The summer vibes are chaotic. The winter vibes are, about family and building and growing. Whereas the summer vibes are more chaotic, Tear it down! I'm sorry, I don't mean to start yelling already. It's 2:20 on a Saturday. I have work at 4. I thought I'd show up early today, but it's a good thing I didn't text anybody and tell them I'd show up early today, because we are not. But like I said, it's Saturday, May 20th. I pulled up some wonderful music for us. If I could find it. Did I hit the X on the page? Yeah. I realized we didn't really hear this all that great last time. This is 12 pesos, baby. 12 pesos that I'm hoping to get someday. Hearing this for the first time with you folks. We got flagged for another thing coming. I think it's better if I put just like a little something, in the air that's a little bit different. But it's episode 29, or is it 30 of Dwelling in the Corner? Yeah. I think we're going to rename it from Rainbows and Sunshine to Dwelling in the Corner. But that's enough of that wonderful tune, 12 Pesos by Alessandro Google. I like that. I'd say that's 12 pesos sounds poor, and there's nothing about that sounds poor. I'd maybe give that 13 pesos at least, but then again, it's totally up to them. The eye is in the beholder. Whatever they want to do is whatever they want to do. I can't be out here, putting my 2 cents in, although I will. I'm sorry. This has just been such a, there's a whole lot going on. There really, like I said, summer's around the corner, and there's just a whole lot going on. Me, myself, personally, I'm feeling it, I think last week was Friday the 13th, and I don't know if I said it on the episode, but you were like, oh no, like, what's around the corner? Is it something spooky? I hope nothing spooky's around the corner, and Friday was good. Friday was a great day. It was, excuse me, burping into the mic, disrespectful. It was K-Debs' birthday, shout out the great K-Debs. We were having some drinks. I hope I didn't already talk about this. I don't think I did, but if I did, then you're going to hear it again. But yeah, we were having some drinks, and I find myself more and more not really caring to have drinks and stand around. Like, I'm like, what are we doing? This is terrible. And I don't know if that's because I'm always like so like on the move and so goal-oriented that once the goal is just do nothing, I have a hard time with that at that point. I really do think this is going to be called, a better name would be Dwelling in the Corner. Because that's what we're doing. We're dwelling in the corner. We got our shorts. They're bunched up. I'm sorry. You get to see my legs a little bit. I really want to get some tattoos. I was thinking about getting some tattoos this week, man. But those shits are expensive. But here's what I was thinking of. And this will be funny to see if I ever get these. So I'll say them right now. I really wanted to do something with Mortal Kombat on this forearm right here. And that'd be sick, and then do like, this one I'm not sure about, but I'm thinking on the bicep right here, we do like in the front of it, where it faces. I do Unforgiven, because I really like those when people have words. And, this girl that I work with, Alex, not Alec, that's me, Alex, has 888 right there, and I'm like, that's such a cool spot, and I've seen people put stuff there before, and I like that as a spot. I think it's a good spot, and I want to put maybe Unforgiven there with like a Metallica symbol above it. I don't know how I feel about that, but I kind of want to. And then I was also thinking about, I have every one of my tattoos right now, I think, is a band or is related to a band, besides the 2 bongs that I have and this one on the calf. But you can't really on the calf. See, that's why we have this like this, so I can fully spread if I need to show you. God forbid there's a rat nibbling at my ankles, and I gotta pan to rat on the ankles. I don't want to be deceiving you either. I want to give you the full picture. I don't want to deceive you and have you think, oh, what's he doing? Is he jacking off under the table? God forbid. I would never do that, though, on camera. Unless you paid me a lot of money. Yeah, but I took some notes. So whatever I was rambling about, I'm done rambling about. We're going to get to the notes, okay? Get to the notes already, guy. Yeah. So, this feels forced, though. I don't want to, I guess that's the idea, is to bring it up cleverly, rather than just shove it down, But today was, I'm not feeling it anymore. I'm feeling better. I'm still in some type of I'm feeling more or less silly now. I'm feeling the silly goose energy coming back. It's still a whole lot of chaoticism, and I don't know, if I'm using that right. But you can take for that what you will. But I was pissed this morning. It's been 2 days of me being straight up pissed, and I think I am pissed a lot. I think we are all pissed a lot. And I didn't have, my travels this morning, the things that I took care of, it went rather peacefully, for the most part. Yesterday was a pain in the behind, in the thing that you sit on with the 2 cheeks. It was just a right pain in the old arse. My job as an electrician is a great job. It's very simple. It's move at your own pace. There's not a lot of guesswork. It's pick this up, put this over there. Pick this up, give it to John, go over there with it. Very simple tasks. But it involves a lot of driving. And for multiple reasons, I'm not driving my car. I'm driving other cars, And there's like 2 or 3 pickups that I'll drive, and then there's a big van that I'll drive. My favorite is the big van. The problem with the big van is you cannot take it to McDonald's and go through the drive-thru or go through any drive-thru. And I didn't realize that actually until I had gone through the McDonald's drive-thru and slammed the ladder into the top of the thing. I just kept going, It looked fine. I didn't really turn around to check it out, but I sure as hell slammed that bitch right up the side of the McDonald's drive-thru with that ladder. I think it's like a 10-foot clearance or whatever on my van, and the McDonald's sign was obviously not 10 feet. But we learned our lesson, But what? I mean, I want a nice McGriddle in the morning, There's nothing like waking up on 4 hours of sleep, driving, trying to peel your eyeballs open. If you're listening, it's just I'm tucking my eyeballs back here. Just and just getting a nice McGriddle, I mean, who the hell knows? I'm convinced at this point McDonald's is putting drugs in their food, There's lots of drugs out there in the world, McDonald's is one of them. I want to start seeing some statistics and some Surgeon General's warnings on some goddamn McDonald's, because that shit there's drugs in it. There's got to be whatever they're putting in the Delta 8 gummies, they must have been putting in McDonald's, because it's addictive. You need it, you want it, you desire it. You fiend it. The McDonald's, Big Mac, McGriddle, like it's just like, it's intoxicating. But I've been eating a lot of McGriddles because I'm up at the crack of 5:30, driving around. And then 9 o'clock, I'm allowed a little break, just a little break, and depending where I am, if there's a McDonald's nearby, I say, well, how you doing, Ronald? What's up, Ronald McDonald? Ronald McDonald, how you doing? Can I get something from here? Yeah. And I was good. I was weaning off the McDonald's, less than once a week, I've left the king, I'm happy because I've left the king, the king of burgers. Great man, but he's done me wrong, it depends location to location, some of those kings are real weak. Some of them Burger Kings are real weak, and you don't want to go to those ones, because you go to those ones, you'll lose faith in the king. And then you'll start turning to the Hamburglar and Ronald the McDonald. Good friend of mine, Ronald the McDonald, at the Mickey D's. Have they ever had Ronald McDonald? What's up with that guy? He's always wearing a mask. I mean, can Chris Hansen interview this guy just once? Can we let him at Ronald McDonald, see if maybe he's got a couple questions for him? Is that too much? I'm sorry, I the voices are just alter egos, And I guess one of the Italian guy is just my complaining voice, when I complain. Like I was in the food store today, and it was these people just... The food store is always so aggravating, because it's like driving, It's not like walking, because walking... you can skeet in and out of people very, haphazardly. And nobody really bats an eye. But you're at the food store, you got an object on you. You got that cart on you. You got that crate on you. You're walking around, weaving, bobbing. It's tough, and there's lanes. It's kind of like driving, but there's no cops. There's no cops on that end of the spectrum, divvying out this, divvying out that. They ain't divvying out a shit. You just walk on by, break all the rules. There's certain ways where you're not supposed to go. And I do those, and other people do those, because they're not really. It's kind of like, well, maybe you shouldn't, but you do. What if I forgot something? Oh, my bad. I got to go back. Oh, my bad. Maybe make it easier to walk around in the ShopRite. Shout it out, though. I've been going to the food store. I hated going to the food store as a kid, but I got to go there a lot more now, now as a person who looks after himself for the most part. And it's rough out here, man. I hate it. I hate everything about the food store. From the parking lot. And now we got this whole bag issue, I mean, like, I get it. Like, we're saving the environment. I totally get it. But it's inconvenient as shit, And I went to the food store, and I'm straight up yelling at the lady. And I realized right after I walked away, I said, Why are you being such a dick to that lady? You know, maybe I wanted to be, okay? You know, but I'm like, what do we got to do, huh? I got to buy the bags now? Because that's the goddamn thing. It's like, okay, let's make it a safer, better place. Now you got to buy the bags, though. Now you got to buy the bags with actual money. You know, I'm buying these dollar bags. I'm like, so how does this work? What, how many bags am I going to need? She's like, well, however many you want to fit. Well, I don't want to put the goddamn bananas in with the mouthwash. You know, I'm not fucking around like that. You know, you're putting the soft stuff in with the hard stuff in with the chemicals. It's not good. And when you're getting the reusable bags, you got to stick it all in together. And I'm sorry. You know, I get it. We're saving the environment. It's not right. You know? Yeah. If I say it's definitive, that means it's definitive, you know? Listen, call me out. Call me out. Tell me, Alec, you're wrong, you know? I won't listen. I'll keep going. People tell me all the time, you're a fool. You know what? You can't back into a spot? Yeah, I could back into a spot. It doesn't make any sense, though. What are you trying to get by? I don't know how many times I got to, reiterate this, and I will reiterate it because people kept saying to me, oh, this guy can't back up into a spot. Yeah, I can. I'm asking you what? Why are you doing that? I can back into a spot. I don't want to. I'd rather go right in because then I can come right out. What, you got to boom? You got to go. You're worried that you can't back up into the aisle? Is that what you're telling me? You're saying, oh, he's worried he can't back up into the spot. So you're telling me you're worried that you can't back up into the aisle. Is that what you're saying? Because that's what it sounds like you're saying. Because again, I go to the point. You're trying to get one over on somebody or be better or something or think highly of yourself by backing into that spot. Oh, I backed in. Yeah, look at me. I backed in. I backed into the spot, you know? Look at that guy over there. You know, you say to your wife, Jen. Yes, Randall? Jen, look at this guy over here. Honey, what? What do you want me to look at? She's pissed. She's pissed. This fucking idiot went front ways into the spot. He doesn't realize how much quicker I'm going to get out of here before him. I'm sorry. Wow. There's something really going on because my head is like... Every time I start saying a word, I start stretching it and I go... That's pretty much me. If you fastened up this whole podcast, it'd be... Hey! Hey! Oh! Yep, that's the whole podcast right there. Is that? That's exactly what it is. These people, man, they think they're better than us, and I don't know how to explain it. It's like when you fast pass a ride, you know, you're like, I'm sorry, I wanted to walk around. Look at them over there. I thought I knocked something over. Look at these guys. You're in a regular line. Me, I'm just strolling by. You're in a regular line. You know, you think you're better than that person. Like when you got preferential checking when you go to the airport. Look at John over there. Doesn't it? I got to change this because I want to just keep getting John over there. His shoes on. I don't have to take my shoes off. Sir, remove your laptop. Oh, I have preferential checking. Sir, I don't care. Oh, you didn't stand a chicken. That's literally what it is. You think you have preferential parking. You think you fast passed and have preferential parking, and you don't. Okay? You think you do. You think you're making something into something. When in reality, you're wrong. Okay? Now that's it on that. Damn, I was angry this morning, though. These people were just what I was saying with the food store. Now I grabbed a shopping cart, though, today so I can get in between everybody because people just be and that's me, too, when I go to the food store. Don't get me wrong. That's me, too, when I go to the food store. I'm just looking at shit sometimes, caught up in it, really. We all get caught up in it, but sometimes you're not. Sometimes you gotta be on the move, like myself on today. You gotta be on the move. So you don't got time for all these people wandering around vagabonding. You just ain't got no time for that. Damn, all that. Bro, I swear to God, this might be the most cracked out episode I've ever done. Wow. And says that, and literally, this is a block of ice. There's no water in here. I put this in the freezer the other day because I wanted it to get cold, but then I fell asleep, like one does, and here it is, just chilling on the ground. I thought maybe, it's some water. The other one's too warm, of course. The other one's too warm, of course. Yeah. No, but this guy was just traversing the whole food store with his entire family, and I just don't see the need for that. I mean, listen, I hope it was convenient. I hope you were at Ruby Tuesdays and then came over to the food store or something, because you don't need to bring 7 people into the food store. That kills me. That really kills me. I get it. You have kids. You got to watch out for the kids. You got to look out for the kids. But you don't need all these people in the food store. You really don't. I don't. I'll tell you that. I do not need any of those people in the food store. I need all those people to line up in orderly fashion so I can take my car and run them over. And that's not a joke. That's dead serious, okay? We really could use to lose some people. And, obviously we don't, everybody's great. I don't have any specific people I'd be like, we could get rid of that guy. But everybody serves a purpose, but maybe not have as many people in the first place. I don't know who's in charge up there, but you put too many people, another burp on the mic, in the same place. Maybe it's because I live in mountain. Maybe it's because I live, I probably have said that before, whatever. I live in a very crowded area of New Jersey in Union, and it's just so many people. So many people. If anybody lives on Route 22, they know how many people are just constantly lurking up and down 22. I love it. I truly do love it, but it's also too many people. But this guy had his whole family in the damn food store. Dude, I need a breather, honestly. I'm ready to tap somebody else in. I had a hot 20 there, and I'm out of steam. I'm that choo-choo train. I'm Thomas the engine, and I'm out of steam. Put some coal. Put some coal I was out of steam yesterday, big time. I was out the gym having a tough time. I realized I was having a tough time. I was like, I wanted to go home. I wanted to be done, and I wanted to go home. And I haven't really, there's times where I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to go home. But I haven't really wanted to just, like, get done with the workout and leave that much in long. I was like, let me skip this, let me skip that. What can I skip today? I didn't really end up skipping all that much. I have different schedules for leg day, depending on, how much time I do have. But it was Friday, I had all the time in the world. But I also didn't want to be there. I don't know. I took the pre-workout. I'm listening to my music. I'm high. What else could I ask for, And I think that's the thing. I think I've asked for and gotten so much in my life, repeatedly, over and over, everything. I've had everything. Everything I could want besides, like, hard drugs. And I'm not about to get into hard drugs, That's not what's going to happen. There's a couple other things. But, like, think about it. I mean, like, there's only so many times I can get high. So many times I can get drunk. So many times, which isn't even that fun, So many times I can hit my pen, pack a lip. Like, there's only so many times I can play video games and listen to music. Like, it's the monotony of it, it's every day. Make the green drink. Every day. Make the brown drink. Make the orange drink. Every day. Prepare for the next day. Every day. Do the laundry. Take out the trash. Clean up. That's a task I suck at. I don't clean shit. I don't know if you could tell. I don't know if there's stuff on the ground that you could tell. But don't clean for shit. That's the one where I'm like, fuck that, But it's like, oh my God, What else is there? Like, what else could I do at this point? Now, I mean, I could be like a traveling vagabond. That'd be not a bad idea. It'd be a terrible idea. Who am I kidding? I like to build up that home base. I like to have that home territory. So I wouldn't want to be a traveling vagabond. There's a couple other things I haven't tried. I haven't really gotten into homosexuality at all. And I haven't really, committed much crime. So, I mean, listen. I'm good right now. I think I'm good today. Today's a good day. We're trying to level up the head, or level out the head and just chill with it a little bit. But if this keeps getting worse and worse, I'm gonna start sucking dick or murdering people. Like, I've done a lot of it, Like, I don't really see much more interest in all the things that I've just continually done, Like, I understand why Kanye's out there, banging Jeffree Star or whatever, These dudes, they say Tom Cruise is gay, they said Bruno Mars is gay. I get it. I mean, they get everything they want. They've achieved everything. They have all the money and all the success in the world. I mean, Kanye, you've made Dark Twisted Fantasy. Do you ever need to make another album ever again? People would be like, you go to music? Oh, listen to this. I mean, you probably don't even need to make another album ever after that point. I mean, everything he made before that is amazing too. At that point, you don't. And that's why maybe he's gone crazy, is because, and I don't mean to say that because I don't know Kanye, but like, he has everything. He's gotten, so much. I think there's a couple other things I haven't done. I haven't had a family. Now, I've been kind of interested in, doing that for a little bit now, but that takes a woman, and there is no woman, that really, everything's all over the place, really. There's women, but like, is there the woman to start a family with? I don't, that's a good question. I'd say for now, no, I'd say for now, no, there isn't, there isn't, any of that. But that's something also, so there's like 4 options, because how many times am I going to keep playing video games, going to work, doing this, doing that. I keep doing the same things. I've done them. I've hit that bong so many times that there's no reason to anymore almost, At this point, it's definitely a full-blown addiction. We'll be honest. I'll say it to you. You'll say it to me. It's true, but it's like... And you know what? That's something I've thought about, because the alcohol wasn't a problem cutting out, But I can't imagine what it would be like. I'm walking around hitting my pen nonstop, what it'd be like to just cut that out. And maybe that's something I need to try, I've tried maybe being like, okay, well, this is boring. Let's put it on hard mode. See if now it's, more fun. And it's not, It's not, I mean, I have money, but it's whatever, I don't even, at this point, I'm almost like, what am I going to even do with this money? Keep spending it on food? I mean, how many times do I got to eat? How many more times do I have to eat before I start banging dudes and killing people? The same routine over and over is going to drive me to doing something that I've never done before. Something wild out there, Probably not, I'm not one to take a big risk or big chance like that. I like to stay safe and calm. But, man, I'll tell you what, just thinking about the monotony of it all, and that's what I'm saying about the gym. I was thinking about the monotony of, how much I'm, there, and it's just how many times have I done this routine? And, it's so good for so many things, but it's oh... kill me already. But nah, we'll hang it out. I'm not a quitter, I stick with it. What else did I have? Oh, I got a haircut today. I can't tell if you could tell, but this is probably a good place to tell. Right here, you could see that I still have whatever this stubble is, and you can see it's shaved right here, and then it goes right into stubble. Yeah, so I didn't shave, but I got a haircut. And that turned down my aggravation much less. The first 3 errands really made me aggravated. I went in this store today to shop, and it's 95 degrees out. It's unnecessarily hot out. These people had the doors open, and it was hot as shit. I'm dripping sweat all over myself and everything because you left the doors open in a store. I mean, I get it. It's a nice day, but it's too hot. I'm looking at this guy to see if he's sweating. He's not. I go into my car, buckets. I was irritated. I just wanted a nice pair of pants, and this guy was irritating me. Fully causing irritation. I think it's the driving a lot that makes me really irritated because some of the driving is you can't do anything about it. You have to sit there. You have to be patient. You have to be still. You have to pay attention. If something's annoying or taking too long, you could just walk away or do something else until you can do that. But driving is one of those things, man. If it just blows, it's just so terrible. And I can't even speak on that enough, and I won't, okay? I won't. The last thing I really wanted to do here. I have a bunch of notes that I didn't get to, if I'm going to be honest. Actually, I got to most of these notes. I started watching Love Island again, which is a great show. I love that show because you really get to see humans. It's great. If you haven't seen it, it's hard to describe how. I mean, I'm sure you've seen The Bachelorette and stuff like that. There's a ton of different dating shows that are like it. But they put everybody in a house. And they've been doing I've seen a lot of it. I've seen eight seasons of the British one, and I've seen 3 seasons of the Australian one, or it's 2. This is what I'm on right now is the 3rd season of the Australian one. And it's just wild. The one thing I want to say is most of the time people are pretty cautious on the show, they'll start out I just got a text that I'm outside tonight on the patio. It's 1,000 degrees at the restaurant, and I'm outside on the patio. Hate to see it, love to see it. You know, it'll be money, but it's going to be stress. Hate to see it, but love to see it. Money, but stress. You know. But Love Island, it's a great show, you know. This guy's kissing one girl. Next thing you know, he turns around. This other girl's like, oh, I think you're quite cute. He's like, oh, let me suck your lips a little bit, babe. Oh, I don't think I like you anymore. I like Johnny. I'm not in it anymore, you know, to give it that good analysis. You know, I'm trying to give it that good analysis to express to you how I find it funny, how you should find it funny, and how that would make sense. But I'm not. It's just great. It's just great to watch the human interactions, especially the Australian people, because they're wild. You know, I think I've noticed specifically, I've only watched one American season, and it was a good season, but I thought that they were way more, like, loyal. It's tough to say loyal, but, like, they were way more, like, chilled out almost, you know. Whereas, you know, the British people are kind of wild. You know, they'll stick to their relationships, but then they'll just go off, and then they kick off. They all start yelling. But the Australian people are the heightenedest of it, like cheating, kissing this guy, kissing that girl, kissing this girl, kissing that. They're all with each other at this point. Nobody even knows who specifically they want to bang. They all kind of are like, well, we can't bang, but we can all kiss each other. So they all kiss each other, you know, and now John's upset because he was kissing Melissa, and then he was kissing Jennifer, and now Jennifer and Melissa are both kissing Frank and John. You know, he's got nothing. He's sitting there with his cock in his hand, looking around, thinking, oh my God, Alex got to be on the patio tonight. I wonder what that's going to be like. And I don't know what it's going to be like out on the patio tonight. I do enjoy a nice British accent. Or Australian. It's just kind of like a wanker accent, you know. In my brain, it's just a wanker. A wee bit of a wanker accent. But that's it. That's it, mate. We're going to cut this show right here. I don't really have any other words to say. Other than, yes, like, subscribe, follow. Look at the captions. I wrote things for you, I think, maybe. Watch The Ice Room with me and Molly, please. Or watch this again. Or watch one of the other ones. Or don't, okay? Or don't. Blew your grind ball. That's it.